bump. And hopefully this event is even worth streaming, my G. But you know what? I'm gonna definitely stream it just to make sure everything hit the right way. So I think I'm gonna be pretty interested to see what they showcase, what they got going on. So let me put this up here. Make sure the volumes and everything straight. All right, bet. Let me take this off. Move that out the way. Let's see if I can make this smaller. There you go. The YouTube icon just magically disappeared out of nowhere. Oh man. Ah, see, it just got moved. That's what's up. I don't know how the hell that happened, but alright. Let's move it back. Ah, see now. Oh, damn. Okay, I think we good, man. I think we good. All right. Let's go and check everything over here on this other end. Curious as to why that logo is up there. This thing frozen? Look like it. I think I might have to do a desktop capture for this. Yeah, I think that might be the better move because this one keeps freezing with this window capture. So let me go ahead and do a desktop capture real quick. Yep, there we go. Let's put that at the very bottom. Let's see, there you go. Oh man. this over on this end so I can see it. And hopefully we get a chance to actually see something worthwhile. I know everybody's biggest thing is um, looking for the PlayStation 5's price point as well as the release date, which of course is very important because, Xbox and Sony both have been very quiet, very hush, and even some rumors were saying that Xbox wasn't going to announce half of what we already know until this week. So my guess was that they may had plans to do this after the Sony event because we all know that they have close ties to the same words in the streets of who's going to do what. So I'm very interested to see what is showcased, if they do the pricing, if they do the release date and everything at the beginning of the show instead of doing it towards the end of the show or in the middle anywhere, and kind of get that part out of the way and then do the remaining focus of the show on, I guess UI, the games that's going to be at the launch window, if not the actual launch lineup for day one. There's a bunch of other things I would like to see too. I would definitely love to see some gameplay, especially for a lot of the series that Sony is known for. I don't expect to see God of War anytime soon. I'm not expecting to see anything of the realm of a new Spider-Man outside of Miles Morales, but definitely looking forward to seeing a Miles Morales, a little bit of Sackboy, maybe something dealing with Demon Souls. You just never know when it comes down to Sony. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a big third-party effort that's going to showcase itself here as well. As much as a lot of people speak about exclusives on the system front as far as what sells the system, third parties always seem to carry a system home. Outside of maybe Nintendo, the third parties seem to carry systems home all the way through and through. You look at the top selling games on both Xbox and PlayStation's platforms, they're going to be your third party games. So I'm kind of interested to hear about maybe some of the deals that we heard that were rumored that Sony went out and spent a bunch of money on to get some exclusive deals, or either just some time exclusive deals. So it'd be pretty interesting to see what is going to take place here within like the next 30 minutes from what I'm seeing on my end. So I'm interested. I'm always interested in new system releases. I still stand by, I feel like these systems should have been delayed, until some other games were, I guess, ready, close to being ready. But I know, True Blue Sony, they kind of tend to give you a little taste of what will be coming out, and it may be next year or 3 or 4 years down the line before you even see that game, but it gets people hyped. Kind of like how, with Nintendo fans, they got hyped just knowing that Metroid Prime 4 was in the works. And, for Xbox, it's good to see Fable in the works, and you just never know where you're going to get them. And people are just glad to see it for the time being. But as we all know, as time goes along, people start getting frustrated when they don't see the results of the games or see the progress of the games. And that's kind of where I feel like if you are not ready to kind of have that efforts to show the progression of the entirety of the game and where it is, and show the progression of what it's doing, I would say don't even showcase it, even if people are clamoring for it to be showcased. But hopefully Sony doesn't do that here today, and we see games that are really, really close. Like dead close to being released within that, from anywhere from now till, not now, but until the release of the system, all the way up until, let's say, March. So you got a good time frame from there. So if the system releases in November, you're going all the way out to March. You're looking at December, January, February, March. You're looking at 4 months worth of games that we could potentially look forward to outside of your third-party efforts. So whatever Sony shows here, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to eat it up. It's going to be streaming all over the world. It's going to be the talk of the town for quite some time until something else presents itself. And I believe Microsoft has another event coming up fairly soon, if I'm not mistaken, right before this last little push for the release date, which is going to be November 10th for the Series S and X. But I'm curious if, Sony gets within that same window. If not, they wait like a week longer. Pretty interested to see what they do here, though, to be truthfully honest. Definitely looking forward to this, man. It's very interesting. I mean, I've wanted to have a reason to purchase these consoles day one, and neither one have given me even a glimmer of what in the world I would even care to pick up a system day one for. So I'm interested, very, very interested. I wonder if I can do this from my iPad. Hold on, let me see something. Need to get me a new chair. Just got this one, and it's already starting to do all that squeaking shit. Um, all right, cool. That works for me. Whenever the event itself actually starts up, what I'm gonna do is just mute myself, because I don't like talking over any events or anything like that. I'll give my piece and my response at the end of the video for anything that I show up live. I just I don't know. I feel like it just throws everything off if you talk in the midst of it. But yeah, most definitely, I can't wait for this to come up, and I'll speak about my piece after it's all said and done. I think this is one of the perks of actually working from the house, is you get an opportunity to do stuff like this and still, juggle your work, having dual screens, having your work up on one end, and then doing this live stream on another end. Like I said, you can't you couldn't do this without Corona. I'm telling you, unless you have a full time job that's always at the house. But I work within an office, so this definitely wouldn't have been a possibility if it wasn't for this quote unquote pandemic, man. Definitely wouldn't have been the case. So we got another, I say, what, 20 minutes? And as usual, the chats are always beyond stupid. Reading some of these chats, bro. This stuff be wild. But I know most people just be on here trolling and shit. Bop bop. I was thinking about playing some music until this got jumped off. It'd be my luck to mess something up with old Streamlabs. Let's see, this actually look pretty decent over here. Just go ahead and blow this thing up real quick. Wow, that's at the bottom. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. See what I'm saying?
is the power that flows through this land. Yet, you do not fully understand it.
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
Okay, let's do this.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders, we follow them.
Sergeant, let's summon their icon.
Icon? That thing's a bloody mountain.
Our foe will not relinquish their Mother Crystal easily. This will be a bitter fight.
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this. Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
What do you mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your sword to our cause?
What does it matter? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
So, I sent in the Dragoons. Imperial Vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
It's the Archduke's son.
The Phoenix.
Joshua! Stop this!
Second icon of fire. But that's impossible. The legacy of the crystals. Has shaped our history. Enough.
to change out here. Dang, I'm late for Mom's rally.
Subway card, check. You got the house key?
Yeah, I got it.
Come on! We're gonna be late! Hey! Dude, I am so filling your suit with snow. Are you still wearing your suit?
Yeah, you know, just in case.
It's gonna be fine. See, this is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the city, awesome music.
Man, this would be great for the last beat I was working on. I should get back into mixing.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So what do you think about Rio Morales? You gonna vote for her?
It's still hard to think of Mom as a politician. She's been a teacher my whole life.
Similar skill sets, right? Corralling people, educating them, making sure they don't throw things at each other.
Hi, I'm Brian Horton, Creative Director at Insomniac Games. We're excited to show you this first look at gameplay from Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Our story picks up 1 year after the events of the first game, and we find Miles' new home, Harlem, is in danger. Trouble brews while Miles' mom, Rio Morales, leads an election rally. A war between the devious energy corporation Roxxon and the Underground. A high-tech criminal army led by the Tinkerer starts to break out. In this gameplay sequence, captured on PlayStation 5 hardware, the Underground attacks Roxxon, sending the rally into chaos in a fight that spills onto the Braithwaite Bridge, where the Underground tries to steal Roxxon's experimental energy source, Nuform. Let's take a look.
Go, go, go! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's not shoot each other, all right?
We're after the new form. Ignore everything else. Get rid of him. Then grab as much as you can carry. Keep him busy.
The bridge is coming down! I have to stop this! got an idea. I need something they can cross. I can stop this! Just a little closer!
Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together our long history. That common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts. Now it is time to add your own story to these hallowed halls and, quite possibly, shape the future of the wizarding world. Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before. Here you will meet lifelong friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts, and mastering spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls. A world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Hi everyone, I'm Dan Vondrak, Creative Director at Raven. One of our goals as developers is to bring the game world to life unlike anything you've ever experienced, and the PlayStation 5 is making that happen. With the power of the new console, we've been able to significantly enhance the overall experience. From what you see in the world, to how it feels in your hands, to what you hear around you. In Black Ops Cold War, you will be transported to the year 1981, in the middle of one of the most dangerous times the world has ever known, the height of the Cold War. The following is a portion of the first campaign mission where you've been given the name of a high-value target linked to the Iran hostage crisis. But in true Black Ops style, nothing is as it seems. Take a look.
Qasim is out of the picture.
How long before we get Arash?
The team arrived in Turkey a few hours ago. They should be in position shortly.
Airfield's just up ahead. Let's go find this shithead.
Priority is to ID Arash before things go hot. Mason, check it out.
Incoming truck, left side.
Arash might be in the truck.
I can't make out his face yet. I don't want the fuck? He just iced everyone in the truck. That's gotta be Arash.
Hold fire. We need a positive ID. That's our man. Take him out.
Shit! We missed him! Can't let him get away!
We hope you enjoyed that sneak peek at the campaign for Black Ops Cold War. There are many more twists and turns along the way as you begin to unravel the truth, and we can't wait for you to play it soon. In addition to the story campaign, Cold War features the next generation of multiplayer online combat and an all-new awesome zombies experience. Today, I have the special honor to announce on behalf of my friends at Treyarch that the PlayStation community doesn't have to wait to play multiplayer. Starting this Friday, PlayStation players will be able to play the multiplayer alpha exclusively on PlayStation 4. And for those of you that are watching at home on your PS4, you can preload the experience starting tomorrow. We can't wait to see you online Friday and through the weekend. Enjoy the rest of the show. All clear.
Whoa, move! Chris? What the hell?
Take him away.
In life and in death, we give glory. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again!
Mia.
Quit being so paranoid. Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep.
And in death, we give you glory. Mother Miranda.
It's just a local tale.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
You want out of a time loop? You gotta learn how it works. Black Reef is a puzzle, and each visionary is a different piece. Here's Igor.
I am a respected scientist!
I've done so many loops, I've learned to run circles around him.
Hey, over here! I'm coming for you!
I've tried taking my targets out one by one more than I can remember, but there is never enough time. I go after one, another lives, because right now, half an island away, a different visionary is throwing his nightly cannibal masquerade. Alexis Dorsey.
Everybody shut up! This is my jam.
Igor's a big fan, yet somehow he never makes it to the party. Something keeps him home.
Colt, you there, buddy?
Here's the invite to the party. And here's why Igor blew it off. He made some kind of scientific breakthrough that morning.
I did it! I did it! It works!
That he makes every morning. Unless I get there first. No experiment, no breakthrough. No reason for Igor not to drink his disappointment with Alexis. Now I got a shot at killing them both at the same time. In the same loop.
Hey, Wolf! It's time to hunt pig! Wolf! I'm talking about you, baby! Come on, Blink! A little help here!
8 targets on my list. Every one of them with grand plans for eternal life. To break the loop, I gotta break the rules. Clock's ticking.
And you just ran out of time. You keep forgetting, Colt. I'm not like those other idiots. Only got one name on my list. Yours.
That day, if our positions were switched, would our fates be different? Would I have your life? And you mine? You a demon? Kneel before me. This is power. Rest in peace. Devil may cry.
What are they doing? Did those fugitive morons burn down their own hideout?
It sounds idiotic, but that's exactly what it looks like.
I'm Lorne Lanning, creative director of Oddworld Soulstorm, and we're excited to bring you an all-new exclusive trailer from the game. Here, our unlikely hero, Abe, finds himself fresh off the back of freeing his people from the nefarious Rupture Farms. He thinks the journey is over, but soon discovers it has only just begun. The stakes are higher, the threats are larger, the obstacles are more devious, and it's all made possible by the power of PlayStation 5. Enjoy.
Get away from us again!
Wait here.
Hey, why the hold up?
I could go for a sandwich right now.
We gotta get out of here. Come on, let's get out of here.
My tummy's growling. I'm
Stop.
hungry.
Gregory, your friends are worried about you. They're here with me. Please come out. Gregory, I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch. It won't happen again. It's been such a difficult day for all of us. Why don't you come out and we can play a game together? It won't happen again. It was just a glitch.
Gregory, be still. I think she's found us.
do something that big?
My name is Marcus.
My name is Kara.
My name is Connor.
After all we've been through.
It's time.
So now you know. Thank you all for joining us today and for being part of this amazing journey. It's your passion as fans of gaming that drives us to deliver a truly new generation of experiences on PS5. From everyone at PlayStation, we appreciate your continued support, and we look forward to you getting your hands on PS5 very soon. To close, let me leave you with one more quick look.
Okay, let me see what else they got left, because I thought that was going to be the end of it. Let me see. Let me blow this back up real quick.
The time draws near.
Ah, you knew it. God of War. Even if that bad boy out until 2022, this was good. Ragnarok, yeah. Wow, shit. Whoa, okay. Damn, did not expect that. Hey, well, alright, let me go ahead and mute this. So wow, I mean that was an interesting showcase nonetheless. When you have both systems priced at you have 500 to 400 compared to Microsoft's 500 to 300. You know, it's pretty interesting. I mean, you look at it from this standpoint to where, yeah, you know, the Series S has the cheaper price point, but then you have it to where the digital version of the PS5 is exactly like the PS5 with the disc drive. Like, you're not taking any hits whatsoever in the quality of your games. It's just on one end you have disc, the other end you don't. But based off of what I saw in the showcase, I mean, it's very interesting. A lot of these games we already knew of. Some were shown more in detail. So, I mean, the only ones that I had never seen, of course, was Final Fantasy. And then, of course, you know, they showed the ending with God of War. Of course, you know, there was no gameplay, but I'm surprised that it was going to be a 2021 situation. Of course, you know, we've seen Call of Duty. We've seen Deathloop. We've, you know, seen Devil May Cry 5, but just not this version of it. I guess a little enhanced version of it. It's a lot that's coming to PlayStation, but at the same time, even with some of the exclusives, minus Spider-Man and God of War, these can be had on PC, and I think that's one of the main things that Xbox caught flack for, was the games that were deemed as exclusive but could also be had on PC was an issue. But at least, you know, with Sony, they do have exclusives that you cannot get on PC, a la, as of right now, Spider-Man, God of War, Sackboy, possibly Horizons, and then even, you know, Demon Souls, to where we didn't get a date or anything for Demon Souls. It was just them showcasing the game, and that was just the gist of it. So there was nothing more beyond that with Demon Souls. But based off of what I seen, the only things that really had launch on them were Fortnite and a digital version of Devil May Cry 5, which I did not expect that at all. Like, I didn't expect there to be a digital only version of a game at launch. So that still kind of has me worried as into what the hell are we getting at launch. And I understand, you know, there will be some third-party games that's going to be there because this system comes out 2 days after the Xbox Series S and X come out. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of third-party games that's going to fill in those holes, kind of like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you know, the 2Ks, Maddens, FIFAs, what have you. Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to be there as well, like they always are. But from a exclusive standpoint, there doesn't seem to be anything exclusive there day one, unless I'm missing something, because even Spider-Man still says holiday 2020. God of War was 2021. We don't know anything about Horizon. What was it with Sackboy? I don't remember seeing anything in regards to Sackboy. Let me see if they have some footage up here. Maybe I missed it because there were people that was calling me in between the whole thing. But let me see if there's anything up here in regards to Sackboy. No. There doesn't seem to be anything in regards to Sackboy up here. But honestly, I don't know what's coming at launch other than those two games, and that's Devil May Cry 5, which is something we already have, but we get a special edition, and Fortnite, which was to be expected. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's nothing different. I'm pretty sure they're just going to transition it to the new console via PSN, so I'm kind of curious as into what the hell the difference is. But I mean, great show. I mean, they showcase a lot of gameplay, so that's always a plus. I think the only thing that wasn't PS5 gameplay was Final Fantasy, and that was PC bound, you know, kind of the same thing that Xbox caught shit for, but nonetheless, I mean, it's understandable, especially if the game is not ready to go. I would have to say that none of this really enticed me to get a PS5 day one at all, because a lot of what's being shown right now is 2021. So November, December, and then they're not really saying what quarter of 2021. I think there was only one game that said quarter 2 of 2021. But honestly, I think what Sony is trying to offer is kind of the same level of what Xbox is offering. Xbox is coming to you and they're saying Game Pass, to where now it looks like Sony's coming to you and saying, hey, PlayStation Plus collection, to where they have your God of Wars, you have your Persona 5, Last of Us Remaster, and things of that nature, games that were highly acclaimed games that were on the PS4, but can now be played on the PS5 via this PlayStation Plus collection. I don't know if the price will increase at all for the PlayStation Plus now that it has this collection moniker added to it, but I'm interested to see if anything in itself has changed. Let's see if we can go to PlayStation's website and see if they have anything up after that show. Hold on. Let's see if they have anything in the form of pricing that's up right now. From what I'm looking at now, it doesn't look like anything. Let's see, digital game services. Let's see, PlayStation Plus. No, I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything that has been updated at all. But I mean, I'm pretty sure in due time they'll get all this stuff updated and ready to go. But to have that at least ready with the top tier first party games that Sony provides, that is a pretty good deal to have. And then there were some third parties in there, your Mortal Kombat 10s, which I'm not quite sure why 11 wasn't there instead of 10. And there were a few other third parties here and there, but nonetheless, if you didn't get an opportunity to play those games when they were on the PS4, then I mean, you can play them on PS5. And I honestly, like I said, that's the best that either console can do right now. All they can do right now is say, hey, look, we will give you access to our older games via a service, and that we'll try to tide you over that way until we're ready to release whatever games we have in play right now. But honestly, like I said, for either console, neither one of them have enticed me to purchase them day one. Usually I'm the guy that goes and gets these systems day one, but no, I mean, none of this is enticing at all. I like the show. I mean, I definitely like the show for sure, but man, this it just truly goes to show you that Corona did a number on everybody. And I do mean everybody. They really did a number on everybody. It wasn't just Nintendo. It wasn't just Microsoft. It was everybody. It is what it is. So for me, whenever I do end up getting one, I will get Ratchet and Clank. Whenever God of War releases, I'll get that. Horizon, Spider-Man, Final Fantasy. I mean, those are all games or all IPs that I've kind of fallen in love with either way, depending on how old the IP itself is. But when it comes down to me going to pay $500, $400, or $300 for a system, you're gonna have to give me a lot more than that. And especially, it cannot be also available on PC, because I have a PC that can play these games as well. So when it comes down to Final Fantasy, it's less enticing to get it on the PS5. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, it's a nice pickup for console only players. I understand that not everybody has a PC, so I'm not arguing against that. But for me, for myself, for this showcase, you were going to have to show me some games that I had not seen, give me the launch lineup, and then also give me more than just what Ratchet and Clank does with your DualSense controller. This was a perfect opportunity for them to showcase how DualSense worked with Miles Morales, and there was no mention of it whatsoever. It looks like it's a fun, fast-paced game, but it's more of what we got with Spider-Man, just with Miles Morales in it and a different story. That's not gonna entice me by any means. But it looks good, as to be expected. It definitely looks like a good game, but it's not my, it might not be the thing I'm gonna break my neck to go get. And the same thing kind of goes with Ratchet and Clank. More of the same, just pretty graphics. Y'all gonna have to come with a different gameplay style, a different something to entice me to get into this generation. Because on one hand, I mean, the pricing is cool. It's whatever. I paid $500 for the original VCR version of the Xbox, but y'all gonna have to come with it, because at least with that Xbox, when I got it, they had the Kinect idea out there brewing that they were gonna do a little bit more with that. Honestly, I just don't see any of this being enticing. I like the Harry Potter game. That definitely looks interesting. I know that's been floating around for a minute, and to actually see gameplay with it, it's pretty nice to see that. What else did they showcase? Let me see if I can get back to their page instead of me just scrolling back and forth with this over and over again. That's GameSpot stuff. I'm not paying attention to GameSpot shit. I'm pretty sure I can just go to their page from here. Yeah, I mean, sheesh. I don't know. I mean, Demon Souls is not my cup of tea, but man, that's the best I've ever seen that game look. Demon Souls looks awesome for people that play Demon Souls. I'm not one to pay all that, you know, pay $60 to scare the hell out of myself. That's just not what I do, my G. So I mean, it is what it is. So when it comes down to these other games, I'm not a Call of Duty person. Devil May Cry 5 looks dope. Five Nights at Freddy's, I knew what that was off jump, but I'm curious as into if they're changing up the gameplay with Five Nights at Freddy. That definitely looked a little different. Oddworld has always been a very interesting game as well. Resident Evil is kind of in the same boat as Demon Souls for me. Hogwarts Legacy, like I said, I really like that. Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it is what it is with these games, man. There's not enough. There's not enough, and like I said, the same thing goes for Xbox. There's just it's gonna be a dull year, and like I said, even if you say 2021, God knows if they're gonna get delayed as well. Yeah, and then the simple fact too, also, we didn't see Cyberpunk in either of these showcases. That already gives me this feeling that Cyberpunk might be getting pushed back too. I don't know, man. This is I don't know. If all you do is gaming, this is going to be a rough launch lineup. But you know, hopefully you can hold out. We'll get something early on in 2021 that'll bring a little bit more people in. But as of right now, a lot of remakes, remasters, rehashes, re-releases, whatever you want to call them. Those are going to be the things that's going to hold everybody over to you know, until those newer games come out, you know. And I think that's where Xbox kind of has the upper hand when you talk about Game Pass, backwards compatibility, and xCloud, because they're actually putting forth that effort to also enhance your games as well. As not just, oh, okay, I'm playing Xbox game or a 360 game or an Xbox One game. Like, these games are getting refreshed and enhanced via the system, via the hardware. So I feel like that's pretty dope. But I don't know. I'm really pulling for PlayStation when it comes down to that DualSense controller and some of their first-party titles and the way that they play. But as of right now, like I said, the PC is going to be true and dear to me with this, and also my Switch. And I'm not budging until they give me at least 5 clean games that's out. Not that's coming, but that's already out for me to even take this plunge. Especially if you talk about how people are going to break their necks to even try to get these systems to where there may be a lot of shortages. Due to, you know, shipments being held back due to the pandemic. But yeah, I mean, that was the stream of the PlayStation 5 event. Y'all leave comments and let me know what y'all think in regards to what you saw. Do you think this was enticing enough for you to even go pick up a PS5 day one? Did this sway you to the Xbox for whatever reason? Or are you holding off, or are you building the PC, or are you sticking with your Switch? I mean, there's so many options, which is a beautiful thing. And I can't forget, as much as I despise it, even Stadia. You know, if that's the way you want to go, that's cool too. But honestly, just let me know down in the comment section, man. Come link up with me on Twitter if you want to let me know what it is. I'll post a question as well, like, did this entice you? Did this move you, or were you already on the bandwagon to get the shit anyway, regardless of what they showed you? They could have showed you some Play-Doh and you was gonna get it anyway. But yeah, it's been your boy Action Jack. This is the PlayStation 5 streaming event, showcase, whatever you want to call it.